Hello everyone, and here again we're going to be doing another first look video. This time we're going to be doing a first look at Gran Colombia in multiplayer, and there's one thing I can say about this civ, and that is but this wouldn't be a first look video without actually having a look through the civ's abilities. So we're going to do the same that we did with the Maya and watch the first look trailer and react to it. So let's do it. Okay, so here we are. Just before I get started, I just want to say if you like the content I've been putting out, please feel free to subscribe. I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers and it would mean a lot to me. More content to come. I'm enjoying the YouTube stuff a bit more, getting really into it, a bit more confident as well. So hopefully I should see you in the future videos. So let's get started.
Leads Gran Colombia in Sid Meier's Civilization VI. In a series of stunning campaigns, Bolivar liberated much of South America from Spanish control, changing the future of the continent forever.
Be interesting to see a true start location map with South America. Actually, you've got Aztec now, Mapuche, Colombia, this civ, and then Brazil. Be quite a warmongery, interesting game to watch. I think maybe I'll play that in the future.
Simón Bolívar's unique ability is Campaña Admirable. When entering a new era, Gran Colombia will automatically earn their unique unit, a great general called a Comandante General.
Okay, so we're at the first thing here, unique unit, unique general. I like the look of this. It's something unique. It's not like a reskin or a rehash of a previous civ's ability, just tweaked a little bit to make it seem fresh, but this is completely new. I do like the look of this. The only problem is these do stack with regular generals, which I can just show you now. Alright, so what I've done here, I've loaded into a game, I've just shifted out of my way to a general, and into the classical era, so I've got my unique general here, which we can see. Firstly, yeah, the general stack, as we can see here, +5 combat bonus from Commandant General and from Great General. That needs to be nerfed as soon as possible, really. That is broken. If anyone played back in vanilla, this was actually a bug where your units could be affected by multiple generals at a time. In our CPL games, what we did, we made a rule was that you can't have units affected by more than one general. So yeah, another good thing about this is that these unique generals don't actually count towards the classical general, whatever era you're in. So if all the classical era generals gone and you really need one and you're playing Colombia, you're going to get one anyway. If you're close to, you got a close neighbor that you're going to go to war with or whatever. So yeah, really strong ability. Definitely going to get nerfed very quickly, I feel, as well, in the Better Balanced Game mod. Let's have a quick look what this retire ability is. All combat land units within 2 tiles regain all movement and an attack capability. Broken, again, you're going to have all the units, if you've got a load of units in that white area there, and you can basically attack with them all, use this and attack again. Insane, double attacks. Broken. It's a fun ability. It's interesting. It's exciting to use. But if you're on the receiving end of that, you're not going to want to play the game. You're not going to enjoy it. It's going to get nerfed quickly. So yeah, we'll move on to the next thing now.
These have a wide range of passive and
Okay, so she's gonna hover over a few here. I've quick glance over this video, so I'm just gonna stop and pause it when she hovers over the retire ability so we can see a few. As we can see here, grants +4 combat strength to cavalry class units within in 2 tiles. Again, I'm going to be saying this a lot this video, but it's just silly. It's basically if you're ready to upgrade a load of previous era units and you've got a general for the next era, with that general and this ability, you've already got +9, and then you're going to have you're probably going to have another unique general for another +5. Why not? Insane.
active effects, like adding combat strength to nearby units, providing instant upgrade.
So we've got another one here, grants 1 promotion to a level to a military land unit and gold equal to 50% of the purchase cost of the unit. That's not too bad. That's it's a bit more balanced than the other ones. 50% gold equal to the purchase cost of that unit. We play on online, so that's not actually going to be that much gold, but you know, every little helps.
Trades, granting additional trade routes,
I just missed that one, but it grants you a trade route. That's also very good. Balanced, unlike the combat strength one.
and more.
Enemy units within 2 times. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, I think maybe the developers are having a bit of fun here, but again, lose 30% HP. That's well, yeah, it is 30% because all units have 100. That's not going to be modified probably. So yeah, you can probably kill units with that as well. Actually, if they're lower than 100, I'm not too sure though.
Gran Colombia's unique unit is the Llanero.
We'll load back into the game now and have a look. Okay, so here we are in the Cyclopedia, Gran Colombian Industrial Era unique unit that replaces the cavalry, lower maintenance cost, plus 4 combat strength for every adjacent Lanero. That's going to be broken. Fully heals when in range of a Commandant General, activates its retire ability. Also going to be broken. Fully heals, that's insane. It upgrades from courses as well, so you can pre-build them like Cossacks. They're not like Garde Imperiale of France, for example, where they need to be hard built. That makes them even better. And they cost 2 maintenance, which is also very, very strong. So if we just say that this slinger here, for example, is one of these units, and we're here, plus 4 combat strength for every adjacent Lanero, so you're going to be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 around you for a bonus of plus 20. Ridiculous with all its other bonuses as well. It's just it's insane. I don't know what else to say about it, but we'll carry on with the video.
Adjacent Llanero. If the unit is in range of a Comandante General that activates their special ability, they will regain all lost health. Gran Colombia's unique ability is Ejército Patriota. This grants additional movement to all units. Promoting a unit does not end their turn.
And the story continues of the OP-ness of this civilization. Plus 1 movement to all units. This includes civilians as well. Your settlers are going to have plus 1 movement. Your builders are going to have plus 1 movement. Everything. So it's strong even in the sense of in the early game where you've got your first settler, you're going to get to expand quicker. Your builders are going to be able to go onto hills and improve on the same turn, which is very good because you're going to be getting that production. And we've also got promoting a unit does not end that unit's turn. So for example, we can give that a go here. We've got promotion on this guy. So we just promote it, and then we can still move it. It's silly. You can basically get the weakness of range units and siege units is their movement. So if you're using a range unit and you advance next to a city, or they say if this is an enemy city with walls, you know, you've made yourself super vulnerable. It's the same with siege units. They can be 2-shot a lot of the time if you're equal tax, but this ability allows you to have a promotion, move in, and then tank a promotion. Another thing we can do, we're at war with armor here, so what we can do now is we've got a promotion. We can use it and then attack. It's not fair. It's silly. It's broken. It needs a nerf. Not only is the promote in a unit does not end its turn bad in itself, that the 1 movement is super strong as well. But you know, again, at least that's sort of tolerable and something to deal with.
Gran Colombia's unique improvement is the Hacienda. It can be built on plains, hills, and grassland, and gives additional production, gold, and housing. Building adjacent plantations or haciendas gives even more food and production.
Next, we've got the Hacienda. Unlocks the builder ability to construct the Hacienda, unique to Gran Colombia. 2 gold, 1 production, and 1 housing. You can build them on grassland and plains, flatland and hills, so they're not too restrictive. One food for every 2 adjacent plantations. That can be quite situational. Increase to every plantation with replaceable parts. That's quite far in the territory though. Plantations and haciendas receive one production for every 2 adjacent haciendas. So you want to. They're good enough on their own, but they're going to get even better if you can build a lot of them in clumps. This is probably the most balanced part of this sieve. It's not ridiculous. It's balanced. Let me quickly look where it's mercantilism, so it's not too far down in the tech tree, the civic tree. Sorry, it's just here. So it's in the early Renaissance era. But yeah, that's a good thing. It's going to be very good if you can get them next to the plantations and in land where they're going to be next to each other.
From its hard-working people. Since all their units receive a boost to movement, this helps them achieve their goals quickly. Settlers will race to grab contested land. Builders will get cities up to speed faster. And when combined with Comandante Generals, military units will blaze through enemy territory.
I think that's
Will
an
you
understatement.
march majestically towards great prosperity? How will you lead Gran Colombia in Sid Meier's Civilization 6?
Okay, and that's the end. That's all the bonuses that it's got. We'll just go back in game again and do a quick recap. So yeah, just to go quickly over through everything, we've got the unique general. I like the idea, but it's too strong, especially when it's combined with its unique promotions. +1 movement to all units. That can stay, but I think this bit, the promoting a unit, does not end its unit's turn. That kind of needs to go. I don't really see a way of balancing the second part of that. Maybe I don't know. I think the only thing that make that balance is you can move and then promote, even if you've got no movement left. That could be a bit more reasonable, but it's still too strong. We've quickly just touched on the Commandant General. Lineros, they're too strong. The +4 combat strength for every adjacent Linero either needs to be reduced to 1, probably is fine, or cap it at something like 4 or 5. Can only be affected by 1, for example. Fully heals when in range of a general that activates its retire ability. Civ's a very slow game, and having units healing for a while can really sort of turn the tide of a battle. And then we've got the Hacienda, which we've just spoken about. I think that's the most balanced part of this Civ. Doesn't really need changing, I don't feel. I'd probably need to see it in action to have a good opinion on it. But yeah, overall, it's a broken Civ. It's probably going to get banned. You're gonna be having loads of fun if you're playing it. If you're anyone else in the game, you're gonna really sort of hate your life. I don't feel like this. It doesn't really have any weakness either. Like you've got the civs like with the really strong, unique units like Poland and Spain and France, for example, that do have their weaknesses. But this guy, you can't even deny them a general because they're just gonna get a free one. There's no real time and push. The only thing I can think of is Maya with their unique archers, and you have to kill them before the next era and be sort of close to your own city so you can get it over and done with quickly. But what are the chances that you spawn within 6 tiles of each other? It's going to get nerfed. I could sit here all day and talk about how broken it is, but yeah, we need to end the video. So yeah, again, cheers for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, come over to Twitch and say hello. And I'd like to give big shout out to all my fans, especially the one that's sitting behind me right now. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.